hitting me for? Stop!
Stop. Get him over on his back.
Stop!
Roll over. Stop.
What happened for this situation to escalate to this extent? This is the continuation of the first part and shows the arrest of Shawn Marshall. Recap: a man named Mr. Marshall was asked to leave the premises, for which he got a notice 2 days prior. What he says is that there was no such thing and somehow turned a civil matter into a criminal one. He uses his talking skills, which would usually be a plus point, but instead, it made everything 10 times worse. He was allowed to retrieve his belongings and leave, but continued to make problems and talk non-stop. Surely, he got what he deserved. These are the events that followed. Remember the calm yet talkative and disruptive Mr. Marshall? Yes, he's the same guy who is currently getting arrested. Even while resisting arrest, the man claimed that he didn't and that it was senseless to arrest him. But what do you think? Was he correct, or was the excessive force used by the police justified? You can see that Mr. Marshall was throwing his legs around. 100% force and 100% damage. What a combination.
Hold up, man. Hold up, get off me. Officer, get off me. Get off me. Get off me. No, get off. 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 Why are you hitting me? What the fuck? Are you crazy? What are you hitting me for? What are you hitting me for? Stop.
Stop. Get him over on his back.
Stop.
Roll over.
Stop.
Oh.
Whoa.
Stop.
Stop.
Mind your own business. Stop.
Sir.
Roll over.
I am not resisting arrest.
Yes, you are.
I am not
a police officer.
You punched me in the face.
Mr. Marshall, please roll over. Mr. Marshall, please roll over. I'm only going to ask you nicely once. Please roll over.
Get your handcuffs out.
Please roll over. Please roll over.
Put the handcuffs on him.
Please roll over.
Stop. Come on.
Stop.
I'm not getting arrested. I didn't do anything.
Stop. Sir, please. Sir,
Stop.
please. Just roll over.
Are you guys filming?
Stop.
Sir, please.
You hit me again?
Get these handcuffs now.
The man blatantly and openly says that he will use physical force again on the police and have almost no regret doing so. Watch as he interacts. It's almost as though he has no problem sitting in jail.
It's nothing major. It's all
I
right.
was walking to my stuff, and he started hitting me, started attacking somebody to the ground. That dude hit me, I saw him, I kicked him dead in his face, and I'll kick him again if he tries to touch me.
So this isn't a restaurant.
The man thinks he's being rudely handled because he's an African-American man and throws around accusations as how he was throwing hands earlier. And mind you, he's dead set on that belief that he was racially profiled. What a long day for the officers who already had to explain something over and over again.
Anybody else?
All you had to do was go get the man's license, which you still have to do, by protocol.
Sir, we told you we
All
would,
you have to do,
but you were
no, you
arguing
did not.
with us.
You said you were going.
I
Stop
said you
lying.
did not need to
Sweetheart,
be here
you're
for
lying.
the rest of the investigation, that we had his information, and
You
we would
don't-
like you to
you
leave
don't- you
per
don't
the
understand.
building.
And I was going to get my stuff. You could humiliate a black man
Sir,
by getting
you
his
were
license.
screaming at us, saying that you
Because
refused
need
to leave
do
until you
your
saw
job.
his license.
Do your job.
Because he was a white man and you wanted to see his license. That's specifically
No,
what you said.
That's not what I said.
It
I said
is.
if you could force to get my license and embarrass me, you can embarrass his ass. And he already committed to getting your license before we left. Hey, call my phone and call Derek Sells from the conference firm or Trent McCain.
No, we're not going to keep doing this.
I'm sorry.
That's my phone.
You're
You could
detained.
unlock it.
We're not going to keep doing that.
You want
You'll
the
have an
code?
opportunity to make whatever phone call you want
Would you
after
like
the
the
process.
code? 19,
The phone will go with you.
1973, 89.
The man somehow assumes he can make demands to another citizen to call one of his people. Imagine being sat on the floor in shame with handcuffs around your wrists with 3 cops surrounding you and thinking you can make a bargain just because the other citizen is not arrested. The entitlement. The female officer surely is a saint in disguise and tries her best to calm the situation down. and speaks to the other citizen and explains the situation and the frustration the cops and the people had to face during this entire exchange of over 2 hours.
You guys think you could do anything to people?
Financial.
All you had to do was let me go get my stuff. And now you're all fired.
With that signal 12, you can put it on my slot. It's going to be
So sad.
marker
That's
Bravo
so sad.
X-ray. Bravo X-ray Echo 519.
Call Chief Reyes, please. So first call Derek Sells. Jaleisha.
Sir, please stop. We cannot make calls to everybody you'd like to call right
She can do whatever
now.
she wants. She's a
No,
private citizen. Call Trent McCain.
I am not telling you what to do. However, I would appreciate it if we don't have a grouping of, I don't know, whoever coming through the door. We just want to get this done with as quickly and easy as possible.
The only person that is currently coming is the pastor. So that's the only person that
Okay, I appreciate that. I understand why. I would prefer that we don't call any other people. He wants us to call the chief of police. The chief of police is going to know about this issue. I'm just saying, he's listed off a bunch of names, and it's just better if we just handle this for now, and if he wants to pursue anything after the fact, he's more than welcome to do that. We have a supervisor on the way, we have AMR on the way to come check him out. So we just want to get all of that done and get the investigation done. I'm just asking you. I would prefer it because it makes it less chaotic. So less happens when things are less chaotic. Do you know what I'm saying? We don't want to have to call a bunch of officers here because there's a whole bunch of chaos here. You know what I'm saying?
Justin, about 2 minutes
I
out.
appreciate it. I just want him to be relaxed, to sit, to breathe, to get checked out by AMR, and for us to speak to our supervisor, for him to speak to the supervisor.
Because he has the right. You know, I know my rights.
Absolutely.
You know, even when my boss, that's my boss right there. If you heard me tell my boss, I have the right to call him whether he's telling me.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely. And that's why I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just asking you because it would be
It's not for nothing, but it's 4 of you guys and 1 of him. You know, you have, not for nothing, I have all of it on video.
Okay.
So
we
just
do
like
as well.
You lost your camera, he lost his camera, he lost his camera, I have it here on camera.
Good.
Yes, that officer did punch him in the face and he kicked
Case
him.
number last year,
So,
I know.
3377.
those are, but now, if you guys really wanted him out the building, you guys have been had opportunities and you guys gave 1 too many chances.
Well, that's the
That's what I'm
problem,
saying.
is we were trying to give all chances, please, because we don't want there to be further issue, but, I mean, we've been in the building for probably close to 2 hours now, and this is for a property retrieval. He's clearly not necessarily in a good state of mind,
Right.
so we don't want to go hands-on, because we know the moment we do, it's going to be a fight, right?
And
So, and then we have to do what we have. Once we decide to go hands-on, we can't just choose not to. We have to control the situation. He already had said multiple times that he was in a place where he was, you know, controlling us, that he was in charge of us. And it's like, when you're talking down to people so much, you know, at a certain point, it's like, okay, we've been here for 2 hours. It's the city of New Haven. There's probably close holding, there's shooters, there's fights, there's everything else. No one's out there because we're all here doing a property retrieval, and, you know, we're doing our best. But at the end of the day, you know, so that's all. I just don't want, that was all. I know he's saying to call everybody, and I'm just asking you personally if we could just wait until everything's done. That's all. I'm just asking you. You can do whatever you want, but I'm just asking.
Mr. Marshall was then checked for any possible injuries that could have occurred during the arrest. Even then, somehow, he had the voice in him to demand what charges he's being arrested for. And randomly, they had a minor argument over his shoe that came off. There is so much happening in the span of a minute.
Stage everyone on the detail. Let's continue on Fox and just go down Fox and Boulevard.
So, officer, am I under arrest?
Yes. You
And what are the charges? What are the charges?
You don't have to
If
scream
there
out.
are charges, I am under arrest. If there are no charges, I am free to go.
Sir, I just told you you're under arrest. We'll let
What
you
are
know
the
what the charges are.
I'm getting up slowly and I'm walking over here and I'm asking you what are the charges. My hands are here. Sir, your shoe.
Would you like to put your shoe back on, Mr. Marshall?
Yep.
The officer's bringing your shoe over so you can put your shoe back on.
You're being arrested for assault on a police officer, interfering with an officer, trespassing, disorderly conduct.
Sir,
Okay?
who hit who?
You guys are all
first?
set? All set. 1-1.
Oh yeah, sorry about that.
Let me sit down in the chair with my stuff.
Don't let him walk away.
I'm trying to sit down so I can put
He
my
just
shoe
wants to
on.
put his shoe
So I
on.
need to sit down. I have handcuffs on. Sitting on the floor right now. Sit down on here. I'm not sitting on the floor.
Don't let him. Bring him over.
Can I put my? Okay,
We can
let's
absolutely
stand
do-
right in the camera. So you guys, please, officer, take your hands off me. I can sit right there. Okay. Would you take your hands off of me?
Put your shoe on.
I'm just. Can I put my shoe on, please?
Absolutely. I brought it to you.
There you go. That's all. Good to go.
No, I need to
Do you
get
want
my
me to
hat
get
and
his
my
jacket?
coat.
The man and the cop had a heated argument, and he asked for his mask and his hat, which were in random spots during the time of his request. All this while he was being escorted out to the police car along with 2 cops.
You are under arrest.
What am I under arrest for?
We already told you. We're not going to go repeat it again, okay?
I need my mask. Sir, I need to get my mask. We're COVID.
It's on the ground. I don't believe
Let
you
me
want to
get-
put that
I
back on
want
your
my
face.
mask.
You want it back on your
We're not
face?
going to give you a mask that's on the
I
floor.
need to get those are my belongings.
We're going
sir.
to get it for you. I told you that.
Can I get a hat? My hat is right there. It's cold.
The police had to make a call, or someone had to on his behalf, to anyone from his family or anyone acquainted to him so they could come and grab his belongings, so as to prevent any further problems of it being lost. So Pastor Brown is the one they could reach who would retrieve his belongings.
Okay, do you mind if I just give her the number?
I can do it myself.
I'm just gonna give the girl inside the number. No, I'm not allowing you to make a call. I'm making her
right
to.
there. Look at the phone.
Okay, do you mind if I get that? That's what I'm
All
asking.
you do is call her right there.
I'm just getting her number so I can give it. Is it the home number, the 203 number, or the 500 number?
Now, may I have my wallet back, please?
Right now, you cannot have anything back. It's in our property because you're in our custody.
Go into my wallet.
It doesn't matter. You're in our custody because you're arrested.
Right there.
Okay.
Pass it around. So how-
I just want you to know I'm locking your phone and I'm putting it on the dashboard so it doesn't go anywhere, okay?
Give my belongings.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I understand.
Unfortunately, it took a different
Ma'am, he's insisting I give you his phone, so I'm just gonna give that to you just so it's okay.
Call Garrett Sell.
Wealthy 52-year-old man Mr. Marshall is then transferred to the other bigger police van, and again makes the whole process way much more difficult. And apparently, from the person who knew him, we learned that he actually was bipolar.
All the nukes. All the nukes.
Sit up on the bench.
157 Church Street.
Go ahead. You want to tell Sam?
He needs to.
He didn't get the officers this much yesterday. He didn't do it this much. But he was.
Well, you know what the problem is that he's not getting what he wants and he's getting frustrated because he's not getting what he wants.
That he has.
And he thinks that we work for him, and then that's the problem, isn't it? We don't. We work for the city of New Haven.
There's nothing in that coat.
He has a ton of belongings inside. And I don't know what to do with them because we can't take them.
Okay.
If you'd like, I can show you. If you'd like, I can show you so you
I was
get
gonna
it.
say I'll talk to it.
Okay, okay, thank you.
Frank Dixon. Okay. Frank Dixon.
All right, okay.
Well, thanks.
Wonder what could be the aftermath of this situation? The officer who hit Marshall thrice has been cleared of wrongdoing by the police department, but the Civilian Review Board plans to conduct a review of the case. The incident occurred after Officer Justin Cole, who was with Officer Ashley McKernan and Officer in Training David DeRubies, responded as an office space provider sought to evict Shawn Marshall from the building on January 29th. Then Police Chief Otoniel Reyes said in February that he ordered an internal investigation into the matter after the department received a complaint on February 3rd. Cole hit Marshall during the arrest, according to police. Police officials wrote in a report to the review board that the use of force was concluded to be reasonable and not excessive, noting it had been reviewed by a use of force expert outside of the department. About the conclusions of the investigation, the police department said in the report to the Civilian Review Board that body-worn camera footage showed that the officers responded to 157 Church Street for a harassment complaint. Upon arrival, they received a counter-complaint that the caller was disruptive and trespassing in other office areas, and his service agreement was terminated. Marshall was arrested and charged with first-degree criminal trespassing, disorderly conduct, assault of a public safety official, resisting arrest, and failure to comply with fingerprinting. He was released from custody on a $100 bond, according to state records. So that was the case of Shawn Marshall and how he landed behind bars. What do you think about the use of excessive force? Was it justified? If you found this video informative, please like, share, and subscribe to stay updated on this case and all others that we cover. Let's continue the conversation and push for positive change. Stay safe, stay informed, and see you in the next video.